EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set, 180. So we got man.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A run for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
54.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Shreds the tackle. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 42 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 43. 21.
Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Chubb running right, fighting through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
You got it. 180.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Mayfield on fourth down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And with that, folks, I want to remind you to join the NFL Salute to Service. This season, the NFL and its players are honoring those who proudly serve our country, and fans are encouraged to join NFL players in writing letters to service members and their families. To learn how you can send your letter today, visit NFL.com/salute. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Got the connection here to Bourne. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, it's Coleman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. As the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
They run. Chubb. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, here's Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
12.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo now. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And again, it's Chubb. Oh, he goes up top. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
That one good for 26 and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots down.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. This is Breida, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They run again with Breida. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On third down, here's Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll run it with Coleman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little